He's here. Now, broadcasting from the underground command post, deep in the bowels of a hidden bunker, somewhere under the brick and steel of a nondescript building, we've once again made contact with our leader, Mark Levin.
Hello, my friends. This is Hour 2. I'm Mark Levin. Our number, 877-381-3811. 877-381-3811. The president said a couple of things, one yesterday, one today, which explains everything. It explains everything. Our friends at Meet the Depressed, David Gregory, you may want to play these clips on your show, although I know you won't. This is Obama in Maine yesterday. I picked up on this because I was going through the transcript again. But I had missed it yesterday. Listen very carefully. Count one, go.
$68 billion. $68 billion. It was going to banks and financial institutions. We've just taken that money from the banks, from the financial institutions, doubling Pell Grants.
That's enough. That's enough. We've just taken that money from the banks, from financial institutions. They just stole money from private citizens. Corporations are made up of private citizens. That's what they are. Management, citizens. Employees, citizens. Shareholders, citizens. Other investors are not necessarily citizens, but they're not the government. And he just said, cue that back to the top, would you? That they just took that money from the banks. Hit it. Go.
$68 billion. $68 billion. It was going to banks and financial institutions. We've just taken that money from the banks, from the financial institutions.
Okay, that's enough. Whatever he's doing with it is beside the point. He took the money from banks and financial institutions. Do you understand how lawless this man is? Do you understand how lawless this government has become? They just took $68 billion that didn't belong to them. Now, do you want to know why he's this way? Well, then we come to today in North Carolina. Here's the crucial clip of Obama. Cut two, go.
I don't want government any more than is necessary, but there's some things that Bob or any CEO can invest in. Bob's not going to build the roads to get to Selgard. No company is going to make investments for a public good.
No company is going to make investments for a public good. You see, he took the $68 billion away from private citizens because only he knows what's in the public interest and what a public good is. The private sector is greedy, capitalist pigs. You know, if somebody makes money, it's almost a mistake, or it's a lottery, or whatever it is. It's not due to hard work or smart work or innovation. This man is fundamentally a Marxist. I know some people cringe when I say this, and it's because they're ignorant. It's because they want to pander to the libs. It's because they don't understand what I'm talking about, even while they pretend to be smart when they're not. He took $68 billion from the banks. Where's the constitutional authority? There is none. None. But he took it. And he decided what's in the public interest, what's for the public good. Because the private sector and private citizens can't determine what's in the public good. Now, folks, this is fundamentally alien to our society. It's alien to the American society. And I want to educate Barack Obama We did send a copy of Liberty and Tyranny to the White House, and I'm sure it was used as toilet paper because they get confused over there between toilet paper and good books. But anyway, we don't. Now, Barack Obama, I know you weren't taught this by the communist Frank in Hawaii and your Saul Alinsky readings, but let me educate you because God knows you need an education. The free market is the most transformative of economic systems. It fosters creativity and inventiveness. It produces new industries, products, and services as it improves upon existing ones. And with millions of individuals freely engaged in an infinite number and variety of transactions every day, it's impossible to even conceive all the changes and plans for changes occurring in the economy at any given time. I thought you liked change. The free market creates more wealth and opportunities for more people than any other economic system. The conservative sees in the free market the harmony of interests and rules of cooperation that underlie the civil society. The free market promotes self-worth, self-sufficiency, shared values, and honest dealings, which enhance the individual, the family, and the community. The free market is an intricate system of voluntary economic, social, and cultural interactions that are motivated by the desires and needs of the individual and the community. The key to understanding the free market is private property. Private property is the material manifestation of the individual's labor. That is, the material value created from the intellectual and or physical labor of the individual, which may take the form of income, real property, or intellectual property. And just as life is finite, so too is the extent of one's labor. Therefore, taxation of private property or the regulation of such property so as to reduce its value can become in effect a form of servitude, particularly if the dispossession results from illegitimate and arbitrary state action. We took $68 billion from the banks. And I added, the Marxist class struggle formulation, which pits the proletariat, that is the working class, against the bourgeois, the wealthy merchant class, still serves as the principal theoretical and rhetorical justification for the status assault on the free market. And you know I'm right. I took it from the bankers. Yet, it's an anathema to the free market, in that the individual has unto himself the power to make of himself what he chooses. There is no static class structure layered atop the free market in this country. The free market is a mutable, dynamic, and vibrant system of individual interactions that engages all aspects of the human character. It is a vital bulwark against statism, and that's why Obama hates it. His assault on the free market is relentless. And the assault on the free market is unconstitutional. And I added, in the name of economic justice and equality, the statist creates the perception of class struggle through a variety of inventions. And it goes on and on. Now, I want to play these two cuts once more because they say everything you need to know about this man and his attitude. How he despises you. How he despises this country. How he rejects the capitalist system and how he rejects the Constitution. Cut 1. Obama in Maine yesterday. Go.
$68 billion. $68 billion. It was going to banks and financial institutions. We've just taken that money from the banks, from the financial institutions.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning. And then today in North Carolina, cut 2. Go.
I don't want government any more than is necessary, but there are some things that Bob or any CEO can invest in. Bob's not going to build the roads to get to Selgard. No company is going to make investments for a public good.
Ladies and gentlemen, enterprises exist, small, medium, and large. because they produce services and goods that you want, if not need. Or they'd go out of business.